45-degree back extension. Let's talk about it. This is one of the exercises that I see butchered in a lot of gyms. So today we're going to go through how to do it, and if you don't have access to something like this, I'm going to show you another variation that you can do in most gyms. So let's talk about the setup. First things first, you want to make sure that the top of the back extension is in line with your hips. Then the base plates, you want to make sure that your feet are nice and flat. The heel pads, you're pushing your legs into the heel pads. Use the handles if they're available to help you get into position. From here, we're going to curl all the way down, making sure we're nice and relaxed. From here, a big common mistake is that we're going to be using our lower back and arching our way up into the exercise. But what we want to do is think about rounding our back up to the ceiling and think about using our glutes and pushing our heels into the pad, squeezing our hamstrings, bringing our upper back into the position. The movement should be slightly shallow. You don't want any excessive swinging in this position, making sure that you are squeezing your glutes, pushing those hamstrings into the pads. If you're looking to add load to your back extension, then a D-ball or a med ball is probably the best thing to use. If you grip your arms around the D-ball, it will encourage you to make sure that you are using your glutes and your hamstrings and pulling your upper back to the ceiling. So, like I said, a lot of gyms won't have a specific 45-degree back extension piece of kit. So what I do with a lot of my clients and a lot of the athletes that I work with is we set it up in a rack and a barbell. So what you want to do is set the barbell up at about hip height. Use one of these hip thrust pads just to protect your hips. It'll just be a little bit more comfortable. What you're going to do is you are going to stand your feet slightly away from the bar, hips into the bar, pushing it into the rack or into the J-hooks. You're going to lean over, and then it is exactly the same principles. Making sure that you're pushing your feet into the floor, rounding that back, squeezing your glutes, and using your hamstrings. If you found these tips useful, make sure you give your boy a follow.